All right, it says I'm live. I don't see any comments on here. Let's see if I can find myself on the internet. Live stream, there we go. Oh, hey, champ, Antoine. All right. You guys want to comment a bit so I can see if it pops up on my computer screen? I just want to make sure and familiarize myself with this first. All right. Hey, Loof. All right, you're not popping up on the computer screen. Good to know. What I'm going to try and do is invite myself. I can spell my own name right. There I am. Now, if I'm lucky, oh, hi, honey. If I'm lucky, I can pick that up on my phone. Oh, this one's going off. Decline. All right, so now it looks like First Degree Forge is live too. All right, sign away my soul. Hey, look, it's me. Oh, that's gonna get old. There we go. All right, now my that's fun. All right, so I've currently got myself. All right, what I'm going to do, mute that. All right, so what I've currently got is I've got myself on the computer streaming, and that hosted this stream. I invited myself on my phone, and this is going to get really annoying. All right. But I basically invited myself on the phone, so hopefully, if I mute myself on the computer, the switching between the screens is automatic by whoever's making noise on the microphone. So if I mute myself on the computer, it won't switch back to that. And in theory, I can walk around with my phone and use data and not have any problems. So I'm going to go ahead and switch that and see what I can do. No, there we go. Can you hear me now? Yeah, now it's switched. All right, so in theory, I can turn off the camera on the laptop. Now I'm basically live from my phone. Quality appears to not be all that great. I've got another phone here with the live stream running, so I've currently got all this going. So, wow, there's quite a bit of lag there. Yeah, I'll be honest, the quality on the phone that I'm looking at with it playing looks pretty good. Oh, and what's nice about this, auto rotates. Wow, there's quite a bit of lag here. Let me demonstrate. Oh, did it just lock up? No. Yeah. All right, that's pretty bad. But I mean, for a possible option, I don't see why this wouldn't work. Someone hosts, Serena, turn that, mute that. The lag between her phone and the phone I'm looking at here isn't bad. So, how's the quality look to you guys? You guys think this might be viable? All right, what I'm going to try and do here, I'll set you down for a second, or I'll bring you with me. Bring my pocket phone, go for a walk out to the forge, make sure I've got my data on. Yep. Pardon me while I throw some shoes on. I said throw them on, not throw them across the room. All right, let's take a walk and see how this works. I can't see any comments on the screen that I'm filming this on. So yeah, if you've got an easier way there, Green Bee, be cool. Cool, check that out. But for something functional, just walk past the forge. All right, it is kind of looking sketchy there. Uh-oh, what did I do? There we go. Ooh, my camera's got issues. But besides it being broken and not wanting to focus, well, right now I'm running on Wi-Fi. I'm going to, well, that's not bad quality. That's just my camera being broken. I'm going to test 4G in a second here. I'm going to test the data. How does that look? I went away and came back. Okay. All right, let's turn, nope, that wrong button again. Turn the camera around. Let's see, I'm going to try turning it on Wi-Fi. All right, I'm on data right now. Quality doesn't look all that hot. So running on data right now. Still laggy. Quality, ooh. Getting all sorts of stuff. All right, well, that's basically what I did. Was I started a live stream and invited myself to do it. So Green Bee, go ahead, you know, PM me wherever on Facebook or whatever, and let me know what you came up with. If you want to just throw it in the comments there, that works too. So I'm just going to let this run for a little bit, and I'll double check the comments. I was looking at OBS and DroidCam. Problem was my quality was really terrible, and that doesn't work if you don't have a laptop. This will work if someone else has a computer. You know, like I could invite anyone over the internet to live stream with me, and then I just turn off my end. I turn off the camera and the microphone on my end, and their live stream it's just unfortunately it's through my channel, not theirs. If I had their login stuff, I could do that, but not everyone wants to hand that out. So it's an option for people that don't have it. So like say Yamez or I don't know any of you guys that have more 1,000 subscribers, Yamez, County Line Forge, any of those, you could host someone else on as their live stream using this system. Hi Craig. Hi Green Bee. Anyways, I know you're there. Whatever. Hey Rupert. Ben. Who else is in here? Luke. I saw you already. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing was using the invite thing and do live streams with other blacksmiths. That's been a plan. That's why I've been researching this, and I went, wonder if this would work. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, would it be technically subverting the rules if you're hosting someone? I mean, maybe you could even leave. Well, if you leave the microphone on, you can read the comments off to the person that's doing the live stream. I don't know. Someone brought up the point that it could be to eliminate predators online, because apparently people were live streaming uh, to talk to children and something like that, and they were trying to cut that off. I don't know. That's one thing I heard. And the other thing is, I'm wondering if it might be because live streaming is a really easy way to get the hours of watch time um, up to get monetized, as well as bringing in the views. I mean, regular live stream is a lot easier to produce than editing video. Honestly, editing video is the hardest part about having a YouTube channel. I mean, yeah. So basically, by eliminating the easy route in, it kind of means that they end up monetizing more hard workers in an ideal world, or in a conspiracy world. It keeps more money in their pocket. I don't know. Both of those were what Champ said. Yeah. Yep, that's what he said on the one Facebook post. I think it was in Forging It Forward. Oh yeah, speaking of community and live streams and everything, I'm standing here, well, with my headless body, not talking to anyone. I do want to say that I've got a Facebook group. I started it actually before Forging It Forward started as a way to bring the community together. It's YouTube blacksmith community on there. So if you're making content, check it out. What I wanted to do was have it basically be like a backstage pass for all of us YouTube creators that happen to do a little bit of smithing on the side, whether it's the focus of your channel or not. We all do the same thing and all have YouTube channels and learn from each other. And the idea behind that was kind of like be able to promote, kind of promote collaborations, working together, problem solving, like with this issue that's come up, stuff like that, and just generally dealing with the online video internet world. So if you're making videos, you've got content up, and you are a blacksmith, go check it out. It's the YouTube Blacksmiths community. Can't put a link to it because I don't have Facebook on this phone. I just lost the chat. So yeah, this is my idea of a workaround. Don't know if it would be considered subverting the rules if you're hosting a live stream for hosting someone else on your own live stream, I guess. And you just let them take the floor. But it is a risk. You don't, but it's the best thing I've come up with if you don't have your own laptop. What Greenbee said is using Droid Cam. I've used that. I played around with that. It's basically an app on your phone, and then there's a server side. Well, the server's on your phone, and then there's a host on the computer that translates that into a webcam signal. Then you just select that as your webcam for the streaming or whatever you're doing on there, video chat or otherwise. Community. Yeah, fun story. It's like basically, I didn't do much with that group because I started it, and basically, I was every time a live stream went, "Hey, if you're a blacksmith on YouTube, I created this. Come check it out. I mean, you guys might want to help do this because there's one thing I enjoyed. If there's two things I enjoy doing, I should say, is helping people out and bringing communities together. So I created that way back in the day. I don't even remember what prompted me to do that, because I mean I was always watching the machinist guys, A-Bomb 79, Bell Tips and Tricks, that would be Dale Berry, NYC CNC, Keith Rucker, Keith Fenner, those guys, and they have a great community on there. I figured we're a bunch of guys with the same ideals and whatnot. We should bring that together. And so I talked with, and Twan actually, that's it. Twan over at Warp Legacy was my kind of inspiration for that, because he was doing a whole bunch of community stuff. He was doing his Warp Blacksmith challenges, which, by the way, I hope you start doing them again, because I've kind of missed those. And so I thought, why not bring a place for us all to chit chat together and kind of, provide a unified force across the video platform. And so I created that one. It's also an admin for that group. And basically I stopped, I kind of neglected it after Forging It Forward started, because it was in that group that Jason made a post, hey, I made these tongs, I think it was for Billy Martin. Why don't we start doing something cool like helping forge it forward and, help other smiths start out. So I made a post about that, and that's where Forging It Forward was born. And then got kicked off in its own group, and I jumped on board that train and neglected the blacksmith community one because, I mean, not much was happening. We were pretty small back then. I didn't know that many blacksmiths, YouTube blacksmiths, that well um, at the time. So really didn't have the pulling power to bring in some of the bigger guys to really actually make it work. But that's kind of been the goal for that the whole time, is to bring people together and whatnot. So a little history for you guys. Uh, oh, good. I hope you do. I've been. I think I did. I think I actually did a live stream. My first live stream was actually my response. Well, I think I was filming on my phone, making the bottle opener for your last blacksmith challenge, but I also had the live stream going on the laptop in the background at the same time. So I really hope you do that. I think you still need to make the video for that one too, Twan. Oh no. Where are we on the chat? Town drunk? Okay. All right, so I guess that's the end of usefulness of this live stream. I've tested it on data. Ooh, am I still on that? Yes, I am. Put you back on Wi-Fi. Yeah, I don't think I disappeared. Um, I do now, man. All right, which one of you guys is Nemo? Yeah, you're not the only one that things slide on. Yeah, Yamez has got the collective group, I think. I think it's a similar idea, but I'm not sure. I'm not in the group, so I don't know. Yeah, that's one of the hardest things, is picking back up on old footage. I've got piles of footage in my computer. I'm still trying to work through the stuff for my trip up to Maine, and even that's hard. But I've just got stuff back when I first started working on my car 3 years ago, and it's super hard to edit it because, I mean, it was 3 years ago. You don't really have anything back in your mind from what your plans were and kind of what you wanted to happen with video. Ben is Nemo. Okay, what's the story behind that, Ben? But yeah. Plus, as you get being better at videoing and whoop, fall over him, yeah, pop a squat. Maybe I should knock the animal down and sit on that. Um, what? He's a real road rail. Blacksmith chair. There we go. I've got you set up in the post device because I still need to get a new clampy thing for the phone. No problem, man. I understand. I fully am aware that my channel is like full Land Rover right now, and that's mainly because I haven't been in the shop. No, I'm focusing on actually making stuff, not making videos. Yeah, a little flipper. All right, dude. Yeah. What else? Anything else? Yeah, cell phone around. I had one and I broke it, and that's I made a post about it in the blacksmith community group, um, asking if anyone had suggestions. And Twan had one that he hit with a grinder, so I mean, and it still worked. So I guess that'll survive my meaty paws. So let's see. Anything else of any minor or major importance? Did I show you guys this? Yes, well, I'll get a bigger section of 2-inch pipe. That's going for a forge project that I'm going to be building. Little tiny side blast forge. Be a bit bigger than the, you can't see. A bit bigger than the 3/4 inch one back there. 3-finger clamps. Yeah, I tried using that before. The trouble is the phone likes to go, whoop. Basically, the clamps come down. They like to flip out. Plus, I don't have the 1/4 bracket to actually attach that to a tripod. I've done that before and it works, but it's a pain to set up and take apart, especially because the jaws end up being open. So wide is a phone like what 3.5 inches? That they're actually more grabbing like that, and the phone really does not want to stay put. I've also rubber banded it flat to the plate and just stood it up on end. It works, but it's such a pain that I really don't want to bother with them. But yeah, small forge project, side blast. This will get cut down the top and opened up, and then I'll cut the top at an angle. So it'll basically be like that, weld in a flat plate. Then front part, I'm going to do a remote Bosch, so I'm going to do a plate. I'll put a plate or something in the back with the 2 hoses coming out. This will be maybe about that much taller. One up on the top, one on the bottom, and then the air blast going in the side. So I can do a remote Bosch. I'm going to get one of these. This is my slack tank. I think it's about 25 gallon tub. Get one of those and make that the Bosch for big forging. Yeah, if Hans has Google Hangouts, I'll be happy to host them on here. I mean, I could just to what was it? Yama mentioned that it might be violating the rules working around this way. So I mean, I could always do something with the video on my end, or just read comments to him. Or Yames could do it if he's free, or anyone, basically anyone with a laptop or a computer can do that. So, not sure. Not sure. I mean, live streaming is not prohibited. You can live stream from a computer, and technically, you're using the phone as a webcam through the internet to the computer. You could argue it that way. I don't know. I don't know. So, all right, I think that's enough of that. I think I'm going to head out now. I've got to redo my forge. I don't know if you can see. My forge decided to spitfire back up the tube, so I got to duct tape that. It's the first time that's happened to me. So I've been running this forge. This was today. I lit it off again. I think it's out now. Still kind of warm, but it's probably out. Just residual heat. But anyways, first time that's happened to me with the backdraft. I actually pulled it up. There was a little flame coming out. I don't know. I do use liquid fuel to start the charcoal, just because I'm lazy and I've got it. It was free to me, and I'm trying to burn it off, get rid of it. So maybe some of that came back in the splash back in the tweer, and Oh, that's interesting. On my phone, my forehead is just on the screen right here, whereas on my this phone, like I can see my whole head. That's why I've been crouching down weird. All right, I guess it doesn't crop it like that. So no, I'm not a hunchback. So using a potato to film. Yeah, I know the feeling. So yeah, guess that's everything from me. Peace, y'all. I got a project to finish off. I started on the live stream yesterday, trying to make a splitting chisel for spot welds for a friend of mine. Not very happy with it. I'm going to do a second one. It's ugly, but I'm going to finish this one first in order to buffering. That was weird. That was really weird because there's like a considerable lag on here. Yeah, you got to stick. This is my wife's old phone. Speaking of speaking of the machinist guys, this is from NYC CNC's meetup down in Ohio. Where was that? Zanesville. Good time. I missed that. But yeah, not crazy about this. I'm going to finish it off, just to finish it off. And then I'm probably going to make another one to actually send to them. Really not happy with how I beveled the stuff in. Wanted kind of like a solid ridge line going on from stem to stern. I only kind of got that ridge line up to here and then it's flat. Might be able to grind it in, but I don't know. It's only coil spring too. All right, well, going to head out now. So even though I've been threatening that for forever, we'll let it catch up and turn you off. Well, the computer could be anywhere in the world because the phone is doing basically a video chat with the computer. So I don't know. All right. Well, peace, y'all. Have a good one.